Picture this, the battlefield, where the deadliest players lurk in the shadows. Among them, snipers stand out as silent reapers, delivering death with chilling precision. Countless soldiers have unexpectedly faced their fate at the hands of these masters throughout the years. Now, let's delve into the intriguing world of the genuine professors of this deadly art, the deadliest snipers in history. Chris Kyle. Meet the original American sniper. Not the original, but the guy who inspired Clint Eastwood to create the movie American Sniper. Chris Kyle, though not as handsome as Bradley Cooper, possessed the insane skills portrayed in the film. Chris Kyle's journey to becoming a United States Navy SEAL sniper began in the heart of Texas. Born and raised in Odessa, he grew up hunting deer and pheasants with his trusty rifles, honing his shooting skills from an early age. Little did he know that his cowboy spirit and love for the land would one day lead him to become one of the most lethal snipers in American military history. With his cowboy hat and steely gaze, Kyle had a presence that struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. During his 4 tours of duty in Iraq, he proved time and again that he was a force to be reckoned with. His long-range kills were legendary, and his shooter statements became the stuff of military lore. Although the exact number of his kills remains a topic of debate, one thing is clear: he was a true American hero. While only 160 of his kills were confirmed, some colleagues claimed he managed to down more than 255 enemies during his career. However, killing was not all that Kyle was good at. In 2009, after an honorable discharge from the U.S. Navy, Kyle published his best-selling autobiography, American Sniper, providing an intimate and candid account of his military experiences. The book became a national sensation and was later adapted into a film directed by Clint Eastwood, with Bradley Cooper portraying Kyle. Tragically, on February 2, 2013, Kyle's life was cut short when he was murdered by Eddie Ray Routh at a shooting range in Texas. Routh, a former Marine suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Beyond his military achievements, Kyle made significant contributions in his post-military life. He founded Craft International, a tactical training company catering to the U.S. military and law enforcement communities. Additionally, he worked closely with the Fitco Cares Foundation, supporting veterans with disabilities, Gold Star families, and those with PTSD. Chris Kyle's impact as a Navy SEAL sniper remains undeniable. He will always be remembered as a dedicated and skilled warrior who risked his life to protect his fellow servicemen and women. His contributions to the military and his unwavering dedication to his country will continue to inspire generations to come. And while America can hardly find a more lethal sniper, in Australia, there is always something deadlier, be it animals, plants, or even snipers. Billy Singh. Meet Billy Singh, the legendary Australian sniper born on March 3, 1886, with a unique mix of Chinese and English heritage. Despite facing racial prejudice, Billy became a crack shot, roaming Turkish terrain with his trusty Lee Enfield 303 during World War I. His love for his rifle surpassed failed romances, making him a formidable assassin with a rumored kill tally close to 300. Singh, known as the murderer among comrades, spared stretcher bearers and soldiers rescuing wounded Turks, showcasing his gentlemanly approach to sniping. After surviving Gallipoli, his health suffered from battle wounds and gas poisoning. Singh tried sheep farming and gold mining post-military career, facing poverty and obscurity. In May 1943, Billy Singh bid farewell to the world, leaving behind a humble hut and 5 shillings. Despite his poor end, Singh's legacy shines as a man who defied prejudice and shot his way to glory, a legend in Australia, but never reaching the godlike status of the defender of Stalingrad. Vasily Zaitsev. Have you seen Enemy at the Gates? The main character, Vasily Zaitsev, wasn't just a film creation. He was a real Soviet war hero. Zaitsev played a crucial role in boosting Soviet soldiers' morale and leading them to victory during the brutal Battle of Stalingrad. Before the war, he worked in the Pacific Fleet's finance department, but his desire for frontline action led him to transfer to the Battle of Stalingrad in 1942. Zaitsev's journey to becoming an ace sniper wasn't without challenges. He proved himself in hand-to-hand combat, earning a bayonet wound. Despite 242 confirmed kills and a medal for bravery, Zaitsev remained humble, focused on duty, and even trained and mentored other marksmen. His famous duel with German sniper Erwin Koenig, though debated by historians, adds a touch of intrigue to his story. After the war, Zaitsev settled into civilian life, working as an engineer and directing a textile factory in Kiev. He lived a quiet life, away from the battlefield. Zaitsev passed away in 1991, just days before the dissolution of the Soviet Union. While his kill count was impressive, suggesting he held the Soviet Union together, it's worth noting that, among snipers, Zaitsev wasn't the top marksman. Yet his legacy as a war hero and mentor endures. Ludmila Pavlichenko. Step aside, gents, because Ludmila Pavlichenko is about to school you on how it's done. Born in 1916 in Bilhorodnistrovsky, Ukraine, this competitive spirit with a tomboy flair was determined to show that girls could dominate any field. Displaying a Voroshilov sharpshooter badge proudly, she became a force to be reckoned with. Working at an arms plant and attending sniper school simultaneously, Pavlichenko was ready when Hitler's Operation Barbarossa hit the Soviet Union. Initially nudged toward becoming a nurse, she insisted on joining the infantry and found herself in the Red Army's 25th Rifle Division as a sniper. During the siege of Odessa, she notched up an impressive 187 kills in just 2.5 months, earning a well-deserved promotion. The siege of Sevastopol was no different. 8 months, rising kill count, and a growing reputation as a sniper extraordinaire. Her deadly duels with enemy snipers earned her the nickname Lady Death. Even when the Romanians tried to tempt her with chocolate and German officer status, Pavlichenko remained unwavering in her mission for victory. Arriving in the United States in 1942, she became a headline stealer, visiting the White House and leaving reporters in awe of her audacity and wit. Despite being assigned a propaganda role, Pavlichenko, with her charm and marksmanship skills, didn't need much convincing. She became a symbol of bravery and resilience, inspiring others with her story. Ludmila Pavlichenko wasn't just a sniper, she was a genuine rock star armed with a deadly rifle. Move over, Jimmy Page. Our next entry is nothing short of a Richie Blackmore. Francis Pegahmagabow. When it comes to war heroes, Francis Pegahmagabow stands tall among the ranks, with his remarkable skills as a marksman and scout, proving himself a force to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Born in 1891 on the Shawanaga First Nation Reserve in Ontario, Pegahmagabow grew up deeply connected to the traditions and skills of his Anishinaabe heritage. From a young age, he honed his expertise in hunting, fishing, and traditional medicine, blending Catholicism with Anishinaabe spirituality. Despite facing discrimination from the Canadian government, Pegahmagabow volunteered to serve in the Canadian Expeditionary Force during World War I in 1914. Known for his exceptional skills as a sniper and scout, he earned a reputation for fearlessness and marksmanship. Throughout the war, he participated in significant battles like the Second Battle of Ypres, the Battle of the Somme, and the Battle of Passchendaele. Despite being injured, Pegahmagabow continued to carry out death-defying missions, delivering messages across the battlefield and guiding lost reinforcements. His incredible achievements earned him the Military Medal and 2 bars, a rare distinction held by only 39 Canadians. Upon returning to Canada, Pegahmagabow continued his military service and ventured into a political career. Elected as chief of the Parry Island Band and later serving as a counselor, he advocated for the rights of First Nations people. often clashing with Indian agents and empowering elected band leaders. His impact extended beyond his own community as he engaged with various First Nation organizations and prominent indigenous figures of his time. While Pegahmagabow's legendary work as a sniper is truly remarkable, nothing, absolutely nothing, can compare to the man, the myth, the legend, the White Death himself, Simo Häyhä. The man known as White Death wasn't your ordinary sniper. Born on December 17, 1905 in Rautjärvi, Finland, Simo Häyhä became a legendary figure during the Winter War with the Soviet Union. Let me tell you, this guy knew how to bring the heat in freezing temperatures. His story is one of extraordinary bravery and expertise. During the Winter War, Hayha fought against overwhelming odds, showcasing his exceptional marksmanship and stealth tactics. Armed with a Finnish M28-30 rifle, he honed his skills in harsh winter conditions, becoming an unparalleled sniper operating in temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius. He would camouflage himself in the snow, often burying into the white landscape, seamlessly blending with the environment. Hayha is credited with an astonishing 505 confirmed kills, averaging 5 kills per day during the war. His ability to remain calm under pressure and his precision in targeting enemy soldiers made him a feared opponent. Hayha was a master of patience, waiting silently for hours in freezing temperatures for the perfect shot. Moreover, Hayha's methods were both efficient and strategic. He used iron sights on his rifle, avoiding the telescopic sight to minimize reflection and maintain a low profile. This allowed him to move swiftly and undetected through enemy territory, leaving no trace of his presence until it was too late for his targets. Hayha's contribution to the Finnish war effort extended beyond his remarkable combat skills. He inspired his fellow soldiers, boosting morale and instilling a sense of hope during the darkest days of the conflict. Despite sustaining severe injuries, including a gunshot wound to the face, Hayha managed to survive the war, albeit with a permanently disfigured jaw.